They're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go. It should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Baltimore Ravens. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Wilson will throw again. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. It's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now Wilson on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Again, Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Equanimous St. Brown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9. Play action. It's Jackson. And he'll just get rid of it. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tanner Muse with it, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass, ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Takes it at the 7. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talked about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? They go play action now. Jackson. He'll get just a yard on the scramble, then 2nd down. And, Charles, this defense, I have to imagine, kind of licking its chops when you get a chance to face a team that's lost 3 straight.
And my surprise was listening to their head coach in his weekly presser because normally you and I see guys that get up there and say, everybody's a threat, any given Sunday, that sort of thing. But he was asked if this might be a trap game, and he essentially said he didn't see anything to worry about. Now, normally you say that to your team, but you don't tell us. You definitely don't say it to the media.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Point after try forthcoming. And it is now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. pulls it in at the 13. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Seth Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing is Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. Now it's Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Jackson now. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Again, Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, They might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
16 more on that one and another first down. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Ooh, with a juke. And he works free. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. Albert O. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Jets are able to add on to their first half lead. Point after, right down the middle. And a round is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
To throw is Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come play.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Only a couple there, as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
third and long. They'll look to throw.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's fourth down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first two possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll get this down only to the 18.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive,
as they'll take over with just under a minute left to play until the break.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. C.J. Mosley coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. To try again after the sack. Jackson eluding the pressure right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 40.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Quinn Williams make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Jets! Albert Okwuegbuna, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And this Jets offense continues to pour it on. Now for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover. He'll be taken down. The Jets get him there for a sack.
Well, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
And to give this time to the tailback. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Check back 16. Check back 16. Come on here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come on.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Adafe Owe. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, flush to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. On first down, Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? And now here's another interception. Picked off around the 41. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a...
And all the way in! Touchdown, New York! Equanimous St. Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Jets get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson being chased out left.
And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. One quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Number 16's coming. Check mine. Check mine. 13.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
To throw again on second down. Jackson.
And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Get some 9 yards and a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson.
That's complete. Akua.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Jets are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Now the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
62. Ravens nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They go play action with Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Now it's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Point after, right down the middle. And they can extend this big lead.
69. Ravens nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's Edwards again on 2nd down.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Now Jackson steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.
So for the Jets, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the slide continues as they drop now to 3-12. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.